Have you ever seen a buffalo that weighs over a ton? 1,140 kilograms. And have you ever flown on a small plane with only 9 seats where you can watch the pilot navigate right before your eyes? Today, I am in the state of Apure, Venezuela, home to one of the most unique festivals and competitions on the planet. No stage lights, yet it is full of drama and pride. If you are curious, then today's journey is definitely for you. Let's head out. In Venezuela, we will be using small planes like these as our mode of transport. Venezuela is also one of the countries with a very high number of private aircraft, one of the highest in the world. For Venezuelans, even distances of only 200 to 300 kilometers are traveled by plane. This is just a very small airport. Now, I'm heading out to the aircraft. This is one of those planes that you could call quite ordinary here in Venezuela. Our Venezuelan friends welcomed us with a small private plane. This aircraft only has 9 seats, and it's giving me a feeling that's both intimate and special. The cabin is small and charming, but to be honest, it's actually quite cramped, guys. There are seats for 7 passengers and 2 pilots, making a total of 9 seats on this plane. You could say it's like a 9-seater car, everyone. The pilot is now going through the procedures as we prepare for takeoff. Few of us ever get the chance to see which buttons the pilot presses, or which levers they pull to take off, right? We've probably only seen it in games, but this is the real deal. The aircraft has started taxiing to the runway for takeoff. Let's get ready to see how the pilot operates the controls to get the plane airborne. Just like that, we've left the ground, everyone. The plane is banking 45 degrees to the left. And this is the view from the cockpit. Beneath me now is a sea of clouds. A short flight, but truly a memorable one. The plane glides smoothly through the sky, flying at a low altitude, enough to reveal the vast and wild panoramic views of this country before my eyes. From high above, I can see winding rivers, then stretching fields appearing as clearly as a vivid painting. Right now, I am in the state of Apure, Venezuela. This state shares a border with Brazil, and a very interesting festival is being held here. It is the Buffalo Festival. It might sound a bit funny and rural, but it's actually a massive festival, reputedly the largest of its kind on the planet. Venezuelan farmers have brought over 600 buffaloes here, across many different varieties and breeds. And honestly, when you get close, you see they are 4 or 5 times bigger than me. I swear from a distance, you might even mistake them for hippos. They are incredibly massive and jet black, with not a single hair on their bodies. You can compare them to this Western man standing nearby. He's about 1.8 meters tall, but he looks tiny standing next to this buffalo. Venezuelan farmers brought over 600 buffaloes of many different species and breeds. Another thing the locals here explained to me is that they also produce buffalo milk. Some buffaloes give up to 30 liters a day, while the average is around 5 to 10. 15 liters of milk a day, and buffalo milk is used to make incredibly delicious cheese. Later, I'll find a place with buffalo cheese, try some, and describe the taste for you. They might even be holding a buffalo beauty pageant, guys. This buffalo is absolutely stunning, everyone. It looks like they applied some oil to make it shine and look even better. Just look at this. And check out its horns. Aren't they unusual? These horns curve sharply inward, rather than pointing outward like the buffalo back home, right? In the Apure plains of Venezuela, where the fields stretch out endlessly, and the water levels rise and fall with the rhythm of nature. Here, buffalo are not just livestock, they have become an integral part of life. In fact, the Dairy Buffalo Festival here is not a traditional religious event with a fixed annual schedule. Instead, these festivities have emerged from the everyday working lives of the local farmers. See how carefully these farmers tend to their buffalo? I asked if this buffalo was dangerous, and he told me not at all. Centuries ago, as the livestock industry flourished in this region, buffalo were introduced for their ability to adapt to wetlands and harsh climates. Since then, they have become a vital source of milk, sustaining an entire region. And during festivals like this, farmers bring their finest buffaloes here. .O participate in competitions such as milk yield comparisons to see which provides the most milk. .org contests requiring dexterity in every movement, like milking. This is where the breeder's skills and experience are clearly showcased. Beyond the competition, it's an occasion for them to meet, share, and take great pride in their work, closely tied to the pastures and the soil. The festival is also organized to encourage farmers to continue their development. It promotes livestock farming while highlighting the value of buffalo milk products, especially cheese, one of the region's most delicious and highly prized specialties. There are no elaborate rituals or profound spiritual meanings, yet it is deeply rooted in local culture, where music, cuisine, and people blend together amidst the vast grasslands, creating a unique charm that is quintessentially Venezuelan. This is incredibly delicious, everyone. It's like a milk liqueur, similar to Bailey's. Oh man, I'm not sure if I'm still sober. It's absolutely delicious. Honestly, I'm telling you, all of this is made from buffalo milk products. Oh my God, buffalo milk! In all my life, I have never heard of anyone drinking buffalo milk. But this is the first time I have ever tried it. Wow, it is really delicious and smells incredible, guys. How strange. This is what you call unique Venezuela. Look, you can see people standing next to this buffalo that weighs over a ton. How do they compare? The buffalo is so big, you can't even see the person. Guys, this one weighs 1,140 kilograms. This buffalo is 1,140 kilograms. Incredible. I never thought there would be a buffalo weighing over a ton like this. And these are the small, cute ones that weigh just a few hundred kilograms. Venezuela is the country with the largest buffalo population in the world. And that breeding buffalo weighing over a ton, that one is a bull. Over here, most of them are female buffaloes and they are raised for milk. It's very clean here. There is no smell at all. You could say that they take care of them very meticulously and keep everything spotless. As you can see, they are constantly petting and cleaning them throughout the day. The farmers here take incredible care of the herd, and this one here is a breeding buffalo. Just now, the governor jokingly said that because he's so big and strong, he has many admirers. Look everyone, this is a piece of buffalo cheese made from buffalo milk. Let me try a piece. Yeah, we have a yellow cheese. This is like yogurt. And we have fresh white cheese. I'll go ahead and have another piece. It's really delicious. This is the first time I've ever had, what was it called? Oh, right, buffalo milk cheese, everyone. Via right after the minister put on her hat, she said, buy a few more for the ambassadors of Palestine, Sudan, Vietnam, Algeria, and South Africa. I think this reflects a sentiment that is very warm and close. They are no longer just government officials, but friends. The minister even said, everyone, please take a hat and put it on. I will pay for them out of my own pocket. After seeing those massive dairy buffaloes and being absolutely awestruck by a breeding bull weighing over a ton, I'm continuing my journey by boat down the Apure River, one of the most important rivers in this region. This river stretches for 500 kilometers, you know? And we're going to witness a fascinating performance, a dairy buffalo parade. I've heard it's quite spectacular, so let's go check it out. Where the savannah scent fills the air, birds will delight you with their high-pitched melodies, giving you a classic concert of the plains. This shows just how much the local people love them and how grandly they organize this event. Next year will mark 30 years of buffalo breeding, starting from a small herd. Let's give them a round of applause. Creating genetics for the future. It is a family business located in the fertile lands of the Obispo municipality in the state of Barinas. 5 years ago. They say it looks like a hippo, but standing this close to the one that just came out, I have to say it looks more like an elephant than a hippo because it's just so massive. Tattoo Buffalo Farm has dedicated many years to the improvement and development of the Murrah breed, serving as a cornerstone of the industry. And from the state of Cojedes, Velmar is dedicated to developing the Murrah breed using nutritional management and reproductive techniques such as artificial insemination and embryo transfer. All right, everyone, so tomorrow we will return here early in the morning to see how they demonstrate milking the buffaloes. Milking buffaloes. Everyone, I have now returned to the dairy buffaloes. I was told not to get too close to these buffaloes because milking a buffalo is slightly different from milking a cow. If we frighten these buffaloes, their milk flow might be cut off. That is why I can't get too close or try milking them directly like the farmers here. As you can see, they have tied up these buffaloes. The calves are kept right next to their mothers so that the mother buffaloes will naturally want to release their milk for them. I'm not sure if calves is the correct term for dairy buffalo offspring, but let's just go with that for now. As you can see, buffaloes usually eat straw and hay, but they're fed fresh grass in the morning to encourage milk production. They also use certain stimulants here to help the buffaloes produce more milk. Let's follow this guy to see how things are. Here in Apure, Venezuela has a total of 24 states. And from across those 24 states, 600 buffaloes of various breeds have been brought here today. And all of them are dairy buffalo breeds. Before the buffalo milking competition begins, the atmosphere starts to become more bustling. Yes, the preparations have been carried out in a very systematic manner. The organizers here check the registration list of the competing teams one by one. Each team represents a state, a district, or a dairy buffalo cooperative from across Venezuela. Every detail is meticulously prepared, from the competition area to the necessary equipment. In particular, each team is provided with medication to help stimulate milk production in the buffaloes, the ensuring fair competition conditions and achieving the best performance. This is not just a simple competition, but also a place to showcase technique and experience, and the deep bond between the farmers and their buffalo. Normally, you might see people joking around while milking cows, for instance, but the atmosphere here is incredibly quiet. For fear that startling these buffalo would interrupt the milk flow, everyone here remains very silent. It seems I'm the only one talking. And it doesn't stop at comparing milk yields. The competition also delves into evaluating the milk quality of each breed and individual in every team. From fat and protein content to purity, everything is meticulously tested by experts, clearly reflecting the farming value and the farmer's experience. Therefore, this is not just a competition of quantity, but a contest of quality and pedigree. And of course, pagtics, the rewards for the winning team, are also incredibly valuable. It's not just about the economic value, but also the reputation and pride of an entire region and a community that has put so much effort into raising their buffalo herd. I can see that the farmers are quite tense. They're anxious to see if the buffaloes they brought will yield a lot of milk and what the quality will be like. See that? Every single drop must be collected and weighed. The more, the better. They even skim off every bit of the foam. Afterward, they take just a tiny sample for quality testing. Oh, that last one produced up to 8.41 kilograms of milk. Hanyo? I don't know. Go ahead, that one is ready. And here's the milk product after undergoing quality control. First, let me describe it for you. It naturally smells like regular milk. It's very aromatic with a fresh, pleasant scent. It has a mild taste with a hint of nature, a very natural scent. By the second sip, I find it much more fragrant and delicious, with a hint of richness. And by the third sip, I already feel like having a fourth. What an amazing experience. I hope that when you have the time, the opportunity, and as they say, when the stars align, welcome to buffalo breeding festivals like this in Venezuela. This is one of the largest buffalo festivals in the world. It shows that, as I mentioned, there are over 4 million buffaloes here in Venezuela. This figure hasn't even been fully and accurately updated for this year yet. Nevertheless, it is one of the countries with the largest buffalo populations in the world. That is why they host such successful festivals. And there's even better news, which I find truly heartwarming. All the milk collected this morning during this competition will be donated right here to the local people. Everyone is lining up to receive milk from the buffaloes at this competition, guys. And now, goodbye, and see you all on my next journeys in Venezuela. Goodbye.